Now, if you have your domain in GoDaddy or another domain hosting company, because there are several, I'm just using GoDaddy as an example because it's very common, and that's where I keep a lot of my domain names because it's very easy to use. Um, you want to make sure if you set up your hosting somewhere else that isn't GoDaddy, that isn't through Cascade Valley Designs, but is maybe with another company through Bluehost or Domain Hosting, Bluehost or HostGator or some of the big names, you need to tell the domain name where to find the website. So if they're hosted in two different places, your domain and then your hosting, you're going to want to connect them. And to do that, you want to go to GoDaddy or wherever your domain is hosted and go to the settings. If there's a place to search and you don't find settings for the domain, what you're looking to do is change the name servers. So when you have purchased hosting elsewhere, they will give you name servers, and this is where you want to place those. So if you have purchased your hosting through Cascade Valley Designs, we will provide you with those name servers, and you're going to need to go into your domain settings just like this and change them and update them. And that way we will be able to set up the WordPress. You will be able to set up the WordPress website and follow along the rest of the steps. So in GoDaddy, you click that little button that says Manage, and then click Custom, and then click here to change the name servers. Okay, and sometimes there are two or three. In my case, there are three. So I'm just pasting that in and putting the three different name servers that I've been provided. I click OK. I click Save. Okay, and sometimes it doesn't show up right away. I'm going to click this little refresh button up here. Yeah, and it still hasn't changed. Now, something to keep in mind is they tell you it can take up to 24, I'm going to keep hitting refresh, 24 to 48 hours for the name servers to take hold. It's just the way the system works. So you may have to wait a day to continue on and the rest of the tutorial to set up the WordPress website. But what I have found is that it actually happens quite quickly. So now I refreshed a couple times and you can see it. So if you are able to get into your hosting and the control panel and start setting up with the following steps, then go for it. But you might want to wait. Sometimes it's just between 10 minutes and an hour. I really don't see it any longer than that. So you might want to just pause, wait an hour just to be sure, and then set up the rest of the WordPress site.